All right, we're in round two, and yeah, it's a keep. Somehow we ended up with our one-up swamp too, which is interesting. All right, we'll open with the forest just in case we top deck a Swordwise Centaur, otherwise a mountain, so we can play Hedonist into Bolt of Keranos. Another blue-white deck? Another blue-white deck with 2 drops. That was a good draw. So we're going to drop the Hedonist, and we're certainly going to block the God-Favored General if he attacks. Even if he has the trick, then on our turn we can bolt it if he does have the trick. If he was planning to go deep on that God-Favored General. Alright, this is actually not a big deal. Get in for 2. I think I'm going to do some spicy plays here. I'm going to sack the Hedonist. No, that doesn't work, does it? I'm still 1 mana. I was going to be real fancy and sack the Hedonist to get the hammer plus the bolt, but we actually have to bolt here. Could have God's Willing. He did not. Alright, leaving that on top for sure. Alright, that works. 3 cards left in our opponent's hand. Let's play the forest. Let's swing for 2. Let's drop our Hammer of Perforos and pass. Snarecaster. Alright, that's not that big of a deal, but unfortunately it puts a stop to that Cyclops of One-Eyed pass. It doesn't, however, put a stop to hammer tokens. Alright, yeah, I'm actually comfortable at this point. Starting to swing with some hammer tokens and Hedonist. So we'll play our Voyaging Satyr. We'll make a hammer token. And we're going to sack the forest, even though Fated Intervention could be a thing. I think we just swing with Golem now that I think about it. And then we can still trade with the Lagana Band Elder. If he so desires. I guess I could have just played Cyclops and One-Eyed Pass there, but I didn't want to offer the trade. That's an interesting one. Do I want to trade a Hedonist for a Snarecaster? No, we're going to take it. Follow-up play. Chorus of the Tides. Okay. That's fine. Kragma Butcher, yeah. That guy's big. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so we'll play our Butcher. I'm gonna Satyr, untap Forest. And then I'm gonna hammer, sack Forest. And then I'm gonna swing for team here. Alright, so we get him for 8, take him to 5. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we can still do Cyclops next turn or another hammer token or... So we've got, I mean, we got a big army. Or we can time to feed something. Silent Artisan? You gotta be kidding me. Who plays Silent Artisan? No attacks. Alright. Underworld Cerberus. Seems like the right choice to me. He would get 2 creatures back. We would get 1. I think we can actually... Let me think about this. Wait a minute. Wait. I can do something sick here, can't I? I can sack my Hedonist. Yeah, that's dirty. Alright. So we're going to sack the Hedonist. We're going to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 5. Oh, we're still just 1 short. I can do Cyclops plus time to feed, but even that's not that great. I think we just do this guy. Let me think how this works if I swing with team. I think we swing team anyway. I don't think he can double block then. If we swing team, his best block is eat, or trade, chump. And he still takes 2. He can't double block, so this prevents him from killing Underworld Cerberus. It lets him eat a Golem token maybe, but I think he's still on Omega defensive here, especially when you factor we've got the Hammer of Perforos as well. Alright, so we got that game. Actually, what am I talking about? The stupid Underworld Cerberus can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Totally forgot about that for some reason. It's like one of the reasons why he's so sick. Did I leave him back last round when I could have... No, I think I was swinging with him, right? I think I... God, I don't know. Now I have to look back and make sure I didn't play him like an idiot. Alright, so we're up against what? Another blue-white deck? Yet another blue-white deck. And he's got... Anything amazing? Snarecasters? It's a bunch of small stuff. God-Favored General's pretty annoying. I've never wanted Scour the Sands so bad. Let's keep it the same for now, I guess. I don't know of any better tech necessarily against him right now. This looks good to me. Same plan as before. Open with the forest in case we get the swordwise. Otherwise, play the hedonist. Alright, Sun Guide. Maybe I'd rather trade with the athlete since the... I think I'd rather trade with the athlete because the hedonist could ramp me theoretically. But the athlete could be great with the Cyclops. Alright, let's do the hedonist. We actually don't look like we're going to have a mana issue, so there's no need to ramp, really. So I'd rather just trade off early stuff. I mean, next turn, yeah, if I let the hedonist live, I could sack him and get out a Borderland Minotaur earlier, but it doesn't even seem worth it to me. I'd rather just make the trade, even save our Fall of the Hammer for something more important. He can trick us here too, I actually don't care. Yeah, like God's Willing. You know how much more devastating that God's Willing would have been against me if he did it in response to a Fall of the Hammer. Who knows, maybe we get a Hammer Perforos off the top here. That would have been sick. Alright, let's do the Arena Athlete. And then we get to go Minotaur or Cyclops. Looks like it's probably going to be Minotaur. Go for the trade again. Alright, Chorus. So we'll drop our Borderland Minotaur. Actually, yeah, let's do the Minotaur. I was going to say I want to do the Cyclops, but I feel like there's that 3 toughness is actually key for his following play. You know, because we know he runs like Snarecaster and stuff like that. So I just want to not have to worry about it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Especially if he tries to Crypsis here. It's so brutal if he tries to Crypsis. Alright, change of plans. We're doing Cyclops and One-Eyed Pass instead. Breaching Hippocamp. Alright. Currently not that big of a deal with the 2 removal spells in hand. I don't know why he would not want to trade the Borderland Minotaur. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe he just wants to race. Alright. I feel like I can race him a little bit better based on what we have in hand. Hopefully he just taps out here. Well, at least he didn't have an enchantment, I guess. So he's got Crypsis mana, which kind of sucks, but... swing in for 9. I'm willing to trade off either of these guys. Because I want to play around the Crypsis. Basically, I want him to play Crypsis here. Play that Crypsis. Play that Crypsis, please. What a jerk. Alright, so I guess we're doing Stone Shock Giant instead. Now at least I can block the... Well, as soon as I say it. So he did have Voyage's End, which means he had the good out for Fall of the Hammer. Next turn, I'm just going to go for killing both his guys. I don't have much luxuries left to play around. Alright. I can live with that. Not thrilled about it, but I can live with it. We gotta hope his last card's not the Crypsis. Well, actually, Crypsis doesn't matter anymore, except for Fall of the Hammer. So I guess I just have to make sure that I bolt the Chorus of the Tides, and then Fall of the Hammer, the Breaching Hippocamp. And if we get rid of both of his guys, I feel a lot more comfortable. But yeah, we're taking some good damage here, definitely. So Bolt, Flyer, Presence. Gets us a black source, I guess. And it draws us. We can actually leave that on top. Let's Fall of the Hammer first. Well, if he's got Crypsis, now is definitely the time where he would use it, because it untaps. Alright, so we are going to Fall the Hammer here. Alright, no plays. Alright. Gets to scry. Just in case I get the Fated Intervention. So, let's get the big man out there. Alright. That was pretty close actually. I'll see you guys in the finals.